This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's a jive. Good move at the 30. Jaycazzz going to go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jaycazzz, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. first carry for Thomas Rawls. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. They go again with Rawls. And some room to roam now. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, 56 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
More now. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is Ajayi. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. You remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season. 2
of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. They run again with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run with Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. they may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say Laddie or did he say Lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say Laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard Laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. On second down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now Moore, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
Here we go.
More now. From the gun, he'll throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A minute 59. Half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On first down, Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They'll run with Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Okay, let's get a shout out real quick in here while we got a second. Jake Elliott, rookie, Memphis, 61-yard field goal to lift the Eagles to victory. Man, that was impressive.
How about that? Only his 2nd game with the Eagles. He'd been drafted by Cincinnati and was actually on their practice squad. Caleb Sturgis gets hurt for the Eagles. They take Elliott off the practice squad late in the week of right before the week 2 game at Kansas City. He shows up, and I asked the special teams coach, I said, well, what do you tell him? What do you talk to him? He said, I don't do anything. I just stay out of the way, let him kick and ascertain from there. Looks like that strategy paid off really well for the Eagles with that 61-yard game winner in week 3.
Meanwhile, all the Giants fans just turned off their gaming systems. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Moore. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. To throw is Moore. Throwing on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Moore. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have as they take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't.
Locker room with the lead that they've fought so hard to get.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw. Moore. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go.
Here's Moore, operating from the gun. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
Now it's Ajayi. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Moore from the gun. He'll throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
All right, here we go. 3, 9,
Now Moore to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Rawls. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some.